Hello, welcome back everyone. Today we are continuing our Game Boy Advance versus Let's Play, and we are playing Super Mario Brothers, not Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario World. So, like before in the previous Game Boy Advance videos, I'm actually playing emulated on a modded Wii U, and of course I got my video on my modded Wii U, but I do have the actual game. Here it is on my Game Boy Advance, my backlit modded Game Boy Advance actually. But, yeah. And of course, here's my cartridge in case anyone wants to see it. But, my Super Nintendo footage on the left side was pre-recorded back when I had a Frame Meister. And the right footage is me playing as I record this on my modded Wii U. And I am going to hit start on the Wii. And I'm actually going to restart this footage real quick there. There we go. And of course, right away, one of the things you'll notice is the... Oh, also, all the Super Mario Advance games on the Game Boy Advance include the Mario Brothers multiplayer mode, which is kind of found on Mario 3 on the NES, which is pretty cool. But one of the things you'll notice right away, other than the resolution difference, like I've talked about in my previous videos, is the difference in contrast. Like, it's almost like the Game Boy Advance version was meant to look brighter on the screen, and that's because the original Game Boy Advances did not have a light-up screen. And even the SP, it was a light-up screen, but it kind of lit up from the front, not from the back. So, like Donkey Kong Country was most prone to this, it kind of had that high contrast look to kind of help make up for the lack of a light on the screen. So. But anyway, definitely a very fun version of the game. I mean, I absolutely loved this. This is probably my favorite out of all the Super Mario games. I know I say Mario 2 is my favorite Mario game on the NES, but out of all of them, this one's probably my favorite. And also, I'm such a Super Nintendo fanboy. The Super Nintendo is my favorite console of all time. So, like I mentioned in my previous videos, when the Game Boy Advance came out, I looked at it like a Super Nintendo, almost like a portable Super Nintendo, because it had a lot of Super Nintendo ports. A lot of differences in this game. I mean, it's not like, actually I shouldn't say a lot, a little bit of differences. Not like a lot like Mario 2, but just like mild stuff here and there, like a mushroom place here and there, extra dragon coins or extra dinosaur coins, whatever they call them. But for the most part, the game is pretty much the same. And of course, you'll notice that the graphics kind of look more compressed. And that's because the Game Boy Advance had a lower resolution, like I talked about in my previous videos. Had a lower native resolution where Super Nintendo ran at like 256 by 224. Game Boy Advance ran a little bit smaller. I forget the exact resolution. It's like something by 160 or 180 or something like that. Like 160p or 180p. So, in order to take the pixel sprites with the exact same pixels for the characters, you basically had less stuff on the screen. So you either had like stuff cut off on the ends, or you had the sprites squished and lost detail, like Donkey Kong Country. But it still worked out good. It still looked great. Oh, there we go. Get some extra coins here. See me playing the recorded version on Super Nintendo over there. Trying to get like side-by-side comparisons here. And there we go. See, there you can tell a very big difference in what's cut off on the top and bottom. And games like Mario 3 on the Game Boy Advance. Like, I don't know if you remember Mario 3 on the NES and the Super NES version, where it kind of had like that section on the bottom where it showed like your score and stuff like that. Where on the Game Boy Advance, it doesn't have that little part cut off. It shows the score and stuff, but it's still, you can still see like the stage and stuff behind it. So it's almost like the game was a little more meant for the Game Boy Advance. This one not so much, but it still does a pretty good job squeezing it all together. And I threw a fireball by accident. I missed the extra life, but that's okay. But anyway, like I said earlier, the Super Nintendo is easily my favorite console of all time because I'm such a fanboy of it. When it came out, it was my absolute favorite. I got one for Christmas. Before I got one for Christmas, my friend and I, we rented a console, like a Super Nintendo console, at our local video store, and we rented this game, and that was my first time playing this game. And of course, we were blown away by how much fun it was and everything. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, and eventually I got one. And before that, it was, you know, Mario 2, Mario 3, all the NES Marios before having a chance to play this. And of course, writing on Yoshi was kind of a not revolutionary, but like kind of innovative for a Mario game at the time, because you didn't have any like pet writing stuff at the time. But it was kind of neat. It was new. It was different. And apparently, according to some interviews and stuff like that, they wanted to incorporate something like that in Mario 3, but they couldn't figure out how to get the programming right. Even though one of the Adventure Island games actually managed to pull it off on the NES. But yeah, I absolutely love playing this in Game Boy Advance. And like I mentioned in my previous videos, when this came out on Game Boy Advance and I played it, I no longer had a Super Nintendo because, you know, I was like in high school and early college. Oh, jumped off. That's one of the cool things about Yoshi is when you fall off, you can jump off a Yoshi and kind of save yourself. Oh, he must still be down there because that gave me a 1-up instead of another Yoshi. That's okay. But anyway, I didn't have a Super Nintendo around this time because I was going to high school. Like, this is around like high school, college era. So, and of course I had sold my Super Nintendo and my games so I could get like a PlayStation, Nintendo 64, all the later generation of stuff, and still have money to be able to do that kind of stuff. But let's see if I can get the... I could have swore there was a pipe down there. It might be a little back further in the area. But anyway, but when the Game Boy Advance came out, there were so many Super Nintendo ports where it didn't matter if I had a Super Nintendo or not, because it was kind of a way to replay these games, plus it was a handheld, so I could kind of play them differently, play them over again. So that was kind of cool. It was a way of having a Super Nintendo and having it portable without actually having a Super Nintendo. Which of course ended up picking one up later, which I have now. So, and it's a one chip. That's why my Super Nintendo footage on the left side looks so dang good. It's because of the one chip. And I think there's a Yoshi down here. Nope, but I'm supposed to have Yoshi. There's Pokey from Mario 2. For anyone who doesn't think Mario 2 is a real Mario game, they took assets from Mario 2 into future Mario games, like Pokey. Of course, he's yellow in this one, where he's green in the other one. Alright, let's see if I can get the star. Of course, this is something they added in this Mario game, is when you get the Starman, and you kill a lot of people with the Starman, you get 1-up, 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 like numerous one-ups after a while. And this was the first Mario game to actually do that. I don't think Mario 3 had that. Of course, I'm already on the castle in the Super Nintendo version. I'm a little out of practice right now. Of course, you get the gates, you get like little mini stars, and if you get 100 of them, you get this little bonus game here. Can I get them all mushroom? Yes. So I got the most amount of extra lives here. It was so easy to get extra lives in this game. This game was so broken with extra lives. Of course, the Super Nintendo had all the different graphics mode effects and all that kind of stuff. Hit select and get my item down. There we go. I have 2 fire flowers. So, of course, you had like different background layers and things like that. So something like this going on the other side here, that was kind of a big deal at the time in terms of like graphics and stuff for 2D graphics on like on a console game, or even an arcade game in some respects. So Super Nintendo was definitely an innovative system, even though it didn't quite have the speed as the Sega Genesis. It definitely had a lot of innovative graphical capabilities. All the Mode 7 stuff and the multiple layers and all that kind of stuff. Of course, returning from Mario 3 is the Koopa Kids. And like my last couple of videos, they finally updated OBS where I can actually do this now. They might have updated it a while ago and I just didn't know about it. But I got the sound from the Super Nintendo version on the left side coming through the left speaker, and the sound of the Game Boy Advance version coming through the right speaker. I've done that before on past videos, but in order for me to do that on past videos, like on my Street Fighter 2 videos and whatnot, I think it was Street Fighter 2, maybe a couple Mortal Kombats, but I actually had to unplug one of the audio cables when video capturing. So that's how I did it then. I did it like actually during the gameplay. Where here I'm kind of able to do it a little bit with the editing software. Of course, they replaced the leaf, like with gives you the raccoon tail to make you fly, with the feather that gives you the cape. So you fly like Superman in this one. And we'll show that off a little bit more here. Oh, here's the kind of a cool thing is these little bonus stages right here. If you whack the side of these, or at least not in the Game Boy Advance version, but the Super Nintendo, if you whack the side of them, like just going from left to right, a little harder on this one. But it doesn't work on the Game Boy Advance version, but on the Super Nintendo version, if you whack them with the side of the cape on left or right, it gives you a 1-up every single time. I don't remember if I did that in the video or not. But anyway, here's a good spot to kind of show off the flying. This, of course, is the introduction of this power-up, so it kind of gives you a good stage to do that with. You can actually just hold down the run button and just kind of hit back, and pretty much almost fly forever. Of course, on the Super Nintendo version, because you have 2 additional buttons, 2 of the buttons that do the same thing in terms of like or one of the buttons that does the same thing, the X and the Y, to run, you could hold down Y and hit X, and then you can actually do your spin while flying and turn around and go the other way. And on the Game Boy Advance version, because it lacks that extra button that does the same thing, you can't do that. But that's okay. And here's Yoshi again. Oops. That's alright. I think it'll loop back and forth. Yeah. And normally you need the green power-ups. Well, let's hold up Yoshi real quick. Kill this guy. Oops. Alright, we gotta have that. Come on. There we go. And you normally run up that wall, but we don't need that. Just fly right up there. Grab the key, go into the secret exit. A lot of these stages have secret exits, and the way you can tell is almost every ghost house has a secret exit, but the stages that glow red instead of yellow have at least one more secret exit. And of course, like the other previous Mario games, when this game came out, they also made a cartoon series out of it, which is basically a continuation of the previous cartoon series, which was really successful. And now I don't think Captain Lou, because they had Captain Lou, the wrestler manager, he actually did the live action version of Mario like in between the cartoons, which is kind of cool. And then when they did the Mario 3 cartoon, he still played the voice. But I think in Super Mario World, I don't think he played the voice anymore. Of course, the Mario 3 had a frog suit. But this one didn't have a frog suit, but you can hold on to an item and it would make you swim faster. We're going to leave Yoshi behind. We don't need him anymore. And here's another thing is you can hold down, hold an item and then hit with the Y button and then press the X button to shoot a fireball. And you can actually shoot a fireball while holding an item on the Super Nintendo version. But again, because the Game Boy Advance lacks an extra button to do that, you can't do that on the Game Boy Advance version. Of course, I'm already on Star World on the Super Nintendo version. And by the way, I'm taking the shortcut and going directly to the end of the game here. Of course, when the Super Nintendo footage goes to the end, it should loop back to the beginning. So in the Super Nintendo version, the spin jump, you press A, but in this one, it's actually R. And of course, behind here, you hit the switch, and there's the door to the exit. But we're going to the secret exit. Of course, they replaced the bricks with these little blocks here that kind of flip back and forth. Instead of punching them from the bottom to break them, you spin jump on top of them to break them. Of course, these ice blocks, I don't know if they're supposed to be ice or what, but in Mario 3, they were ice blocks where you grab and throw them. But they kind of serve the same function. Pick them up and throw them. In Mario World, you can throw things straight up, not just straight ahead. Takes you to a boss fight in this. Of course, the transparency effects on the Super Nintendo were also revolutionary at the time. You know, the ghost being kind of transparent, see something behind it. You'll see that on a lot of Genesis games that are multi-platform that came out on Genesis and Super Nintendo, where the Genesis version, the Super Nintendo version of something will have a transparent effect, but the Super Nintendo, or the Super Nintendo version will have a transparent effect, but the Genesis version won't. Instead, it'll have like a checkerboard graphics look. And of course, if you played it on a CRT with crappy composite or RF cables, where the image was a little blurred a little bit, it kind of simulate a transparent effect. Like Sonic the Hedgehog's waterfall being the most famous example. Alright, so we'll race through here. Of course, these colored Yoshis in Star World, you gotta feed them 5 times or 1 star, and they'll grow into a regular Yoshi. And like the Yoshi eating a turtle of a particular color to give him an ability, this Yoshi, whatever color it is, will give that ability regardless of what turtle or Koopa shell they eat. Like, for example, if you have like the regular green Yoshi and you eat a green shell, it'll just spit out like normal. If you eat a red shell, it'll spit out fireballs. If you eat a yellow shell and you jump on the ground, it'll do like a little earthquake ability. And if you eat the blue shell, it'll make you fly for a little bit. And of course, with the blue Yoshi, is every shell will give you the ability to fly. So we're just going to go straight up. Looks like I'm in Bowser's Castle already on the other version. Of course, it's also because I'm playing at the same time. Or playing and talking at the same time, so I gotta concentrate on not dying here. Got an extra guy. I already got 29 guys. See, like right here. Oh, there we go. Let's try it with this one. Eat this shell, and normally it doesn't make you fly, but since I got a blue Yoshi, it'll make me fly. And it still shoots out fire because it's a red shell. Use the blue Yoshi and the blue shell to get right to this secret exit without having to flip those boxes there. Go to this star, and just like that, I'm at the end of the game. Nice little shortcut. Of course, when we first played the game, we didn't know about that for quite a while. I forget which way's the fastest to go. Let's go this way. Alright, this works. Flip to the other side here, and that way you don't get hit by the fireballs. Oh, cool trick is if you stay latched onto the fence and you stomp on enough of these guys, it's the same effect as stomping on them and getting a bunch of 1-ups. Assuming there's enough of them. Alright, here's where we want. Time it just right. Run, run, run very fast. Perfect. And here you can definitely see the contrast difference. Oh, I died on the other one. Yeah, this little stage right here, you can definitely see the contrast difference. Of course, the little ninjas there. Those are also held over from Mario 2. Oh, I did not want to hit the... I did not want to lose the cape. That's okay. That was another little difference there is if you have a cape or a fire flower and you get hit on the Game Boy Advance version, it turns you back to Super Mario where you gotta get hit again to shrink you. Where on the Super Nintendo version, if you get hit, it automatically goes all the way down to shrinking you. So the Game Boy Advance version of Mario World kind of resembles more Mario 3. Because Mario 3 also did that. I'm going to kind of hold off here because I want to show the difference in contrast on the side-by-side here. So yeah, see, it's a lot darker on that version. Of course, you hit the thing, you can see a little more. And I know I'm also playing on the emulator, so the colors are a little bit different as well. But I got a couple different ways to actually capture and play Game Boy Advance on the screen. I don't have a way to do it with like really good high quality, but I can still do it. But that contrast is still there even on those other things. Like I got like a little super advanced knockoff thing that goes on top of your Super Nintendo and basically uses it to draw power and use the controller port. Basically plays Game Boy Advance games on your Super Nintendo, but it has the video audio out of the cartridge, the adapter itself. So it's not really playing it on Super Nintendo, it's actually just drawing power from it. I should make a video on it. I made like a little gameplay video of it a while back. But they were like $30 on Amazon for a while. Kind of a cool little device, and then last I checked, you couldn't find them anymore, and they were going for quite a bit of money. I get that extra mushroom there, so it goes in reserve. That way if I get hit, I'll drop another mushroom. For whatever reason on the Super Nintendo version, when you're fighting Bowser, it doesn't show your score anymore at the top. But on this one it does. Might have been so you could see Bowser a little more easy. Alright, we'll throw the toys at him. I think I only hit him once. I don't remember hitting him twice. course, you don't want to hit the propellers because it'll knock you around. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, I can't believe it. I got to the very end and I died. It's alright. Alright, so there should be... the number 3. How's this? Yeah, here we are. There's a cape in here somewhere. I forget where exactly. Of course, if I spin jump on them, we'll just kill them right away. Cape over here? No, that's the extra guy. There it is. I already beat it on Super Nintendo version. Which I should have beat it here, but I died on the last hit. I almost mistimed that there. Of course, a little bit slightly different in music. Of course, the Game Boy Advance, I think it used a little more like MIDI type sound effects for music, where the Super Nintendo used more actual sound samples. Don't remember the exact difference. I mean, the Game Boy could still use samples and whatnot for sound effects, but that helps save the cartridge space a little bit, I think. It's funny, I'm playing this today. Yesterday I just watched one of the new episodes of the YouTube channel Dorkly, where they do like a little cartoon from video game sprites. They had it where Dr. Robotnik and Bowser switch places. So Mario's fighting Dr. Robotnik here. And Sonic's fighting Bowser. Or no, Sonic, yeah, Sonic's fighting Bowser. So when Sonic goes to attack Bowser, Bowser just turns around. Sonic runs into the spikes on his back and dies. There we go. Alright, so hopefully I don't screw it up this time. Of course, the ending shows the cast of all the characters in the game. Whoops, that was dumb of me. Waiting underneath them. Alright, throw the toys. Throw down the toys. There we go. I think I got him. Yeah! And that's it. That is Super Mario World on the Game Boy Advance and Super Nintendo. Also known as Super Mario Advance 2. That was the official title. Super Mario Advance 2, Super Mario World. You can kind of give a little close-up there of the cartridge. But anyway. Yeah, let me know what you think of the games below. Of course, this was the 4th Super Mario game in the entire series. Also, please like and subscribe. And like I mentioned on my previous videos, this is a small channel that is still growing. So if you can, please share this video if you like it, because it does not show up on a lot of the recommended feeds yet. So the more you can share, the more exposure we can get and help this channel grow. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you for coming to my video. If you would like to help my channel grow, please like and subscribe, and please click on this little bell icon so you never miss a future video.